Sam is kind of the White House informant. He's the one that goes before, the president and lets him know what's going on in the world of media and outlets and leaks and stuff like that. So he works along with Stanley Tucci and Laura Linney's character to figure out how to subdue this leak before it gets out into the public. I was really excited by the idea of working with Laura Linney and Stanley Tucci because I've known Stanley for so long and I've admired his work for so long and I've kind of tried to emulate his career for so long. And he was one of those first actors I met in New York where I was starstruck. And, to get the opportunity to work with him. And, the first time I met Laura, we were on Broadway, different theaters, but at the same time. And I went to go see her show and I was so blown away by her just as a presence, as an actress. The visual style is really cool. It's kind of like what's The Insider, almost how it's very handheld, very like you're involved in it. You're a part of it. It's not so much. It's very, as an audience member, it feels voyeuristic in a way. You're not a spectator. You're a voyeur, and I think because with that, it puts you inside. It's one of those movies where you have to be in Julian's head, and you have to sympathize with him and acknowledge what he's thinking in order to go on this journey with him. And I think the style in which they're shooting it aids that. When audiences see this movie, I really want them to appreciate and understand what WikiLeaks meant to us as a populace group. I think, war is not a pretty thing, and politics is not an honest thing. And I think you have to ask the question, are you okay with certain information being kept from you? Because in this movie, it constantly brings up the question, why wasn't the American people made aware of what was going on? And at a certain point, I feel you have to cut off what information you allow people to know. That's the point of being a great leader. You take in what you need and you give people what they need to know to survive. Because if you know everything, there's nothing good about knowing everything. Nothing good ever comes out of knowing everything. So it's that constant question of how much are you comfortable with government keeping away from you? How much do you trust your government?